that. Yeah. It turns up. Hey y'all, Paradise back. I had left my daggone makeup bag in a hotel, so I can't even fill in my eyebrows or put mascara on my lashes. So this is what you're getting. You can tell the difference. I got a good night's rest. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, I do need to start writing things down, because by the time this camera come on, it'll be over. I'm gonna do a read later. Right now, I just want to communicate, just talk a little bit, because I guess I have to go step by step. I can't just be jumping into things. Maybe that's why when I do my reads, it be like so fast, because I don't know if I really be wanting to get into all that, because it be hella stuff coming. I be like, so day before yesterday, again, I'm gonna talk about it, because that right there, if that wasn't confirmation for me to be up here, oh, you know, telling what's happening, that I don't know what is, because sorry, I have my lavender today. I had my diffuser on, spraying that lavender all up in here too. It's like, took me a nice nap, and now I'm awakened. Hence, Paradise Awakening Spiritual Advisor. So, where do I want to start? I want to start with my awakening. Like, how did I know I was going through an awakening? When I'm gonna say when my twin flame tried to crucify me, he sacrificed me, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, previous video you'll hear about it, but during that time, because it's crazy how he popped up. It's like, I don't know where he came from, how he popped up, whatever the case may be. I just know I was outside and he just popped up. Was it premeditated? I think so, because I told you, like, prior, he was just standing outside like he wanted somebody's attention as well. Like, I don't know what the hell he into. This story ain't about him. It's about my awakening. Because in the mix of them trying to take me out, is in the mix where I went to the star being. And the star being asked me what I want to know, what I want to see. And at the time, I didn't say anything, because I didn't know what the heck was happening, right? So as I went up to the star, it was only one. It was like a profile of a young man, but just a bright light. Like, it's like he just was a light, but when he started talking, you could see like a form, like, you know, like the profile of his body, and he had like hair, like if it was in locks, you know what I mean? Like he had locks or whatever. Do I know who he is exactly? No. But could it be Ra? Maybe. Because he was just like, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? So it could be the all-seeing eye. Because at the time I didn't say anything, because I didn't know what the heck was happening. And then I fast forward into this pinkish white cloud, right? This isn't what happened the night before. I'm going to get back to that, but I'm just going to talk about how my awakening started. Then when I went into the pinkish white cloud, and it was so holy, like holier than thou. I just heard the strength of a man. But it's not a form of a man. Like the Most High isn't a form of a human being. But for us to recognize what's happening, I guess because, you know, I speak English, and the way the message is going to come is how it's going to come. And it was the strength of a black man. So I guess it's because I am black, I'm going to get the sources that belong to me and who I am. So it was like, there is no religion, it just is. And I'm like, what? So I never said nothing, because again, I didn't know what the heck was happening. So then I came back to, and when I did, I had to, you know, get ready to go to work. So I just ran out the house or whatever to get myself together. Shit, I didn't even get myself together. I just jumped up, rolled that joint off me, because it wasn't so much of the star being and the presence of the Most High. It was more so of the girl who was trying to, I guess, okie doke me, because it was like this. Let me tell you. Boom. I ended up here, right? Ended up in whatever space these people wanted me to be in. I look to my right. I see the Most High. So when I looked straight, I seen like the two girls, two kids. Maybe they that woman kids, you know? I seen her, and it was like, if she wanted me to see that the dude belonged to her, because this all happened over I'm gonna say my twin flame journey, because I knew nothing about a twin flame or anything like that until he came into my life, you know what I mean? But I hear you can have multiple twin flames and things like that, but I've never met a guy, because I'm into my chakra system, you know what I mean? And when it first started off seemingly innocent, my whole chakra system lit up. But then listening to the other tarot readings, it was like if they needed, like, I don't know, it's too much manipulation with that shit, so I can't even say yay or nay, because I never spoke to the person again to see what's actually happening. But my thing is, I'm gonna just tell my experience. Every chakra in my body lit up, glowing on 1,000, which I glow anyway, you know. But when a feminine come into a masculine, or a feminine come into a good energy of a male, it's a difference. That's why I understand how these women be with men who have them looking all dusty and dark and sad and mad, like I don't know. I don't want nothing that have me in that type of nothing, okay? Like, that ain't for me. I'm out. I don't give a damn. I'm out. I will leave in a heartbeat. You got issues, handle that. Me, I'm up. I want to be with somebody who up, and that's where I'm going. I don't even know if he was up, but the point of it is, my energy I'm gonna focus on was like teens, you know what I mean? Even my sister said it. My sister's like, oh, you doing a lot of talking. And it's like, I've been talking though. It was just like the attention on me was like on 1,000 for whatever reason. Like, it was all crazy. But then I was told, before you have an awakening, you definitely go through a series of madness. And I went through a series of madness. From my family to my son father to the dude and whatever freaking chick he had. to just me getting here. So after everything happened, I was having a series of encounters, like a series of dreams, and seeing everything for a while though. Every time I went to sleep, or every time I even thought, it was like if God was letting me know that I could see everything. For some reason, I was always above, looking down, like I could, how can I say this? I don't know if I should say this, but I don't know, I'm getting into it. It's happening. It's like I could see a lot of things and hear too. So it's like I'm above the earth and able to see any and everything that I want to see. Because that's what happened when the light being asked me, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? I looked in that little window and I seen him there, like doing some shit. I don't know what he was doing. But then I looked again and I see I'm on top of the damn world, like looking down and seeing light poles, cars moving, like I'm seeing everything. Literally everything. And I'm like, oh shit. But I still never said a word. So then when it whoop, I went to there is no religion, it just is. So then whoop, I wake up, I leave, everything like that. So then I have another encounter with a dream with a woman. And she gold, like she looked like a statue, but she gold. Full lips, full eyes, like full face, like she was just like a statue, like but she was gold. And this is what happened. I came out of a building and I thought a tow truck was about to take my car. I'm like, oh, that's my car, that's my car. So then it's one woman, I was about to say two, but it's one woman got the string of the tow truck. Because the tow truck wasn't actually on my car. It was like my car was here on the right side and the tow truck was on the left. So I'm like, I know this tow truck ain't about to take my car. So I see the woman got the string, got the rope. It ain't even a string. She got the rope. You know, a rope where they got the tie at the end, and it's like a strong rope and it pulls. So she pulling the whole tow truck from in front of my vehicle. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing going on with that. So I cross the street and I go inside this building and I go upstairs. And when I go upstairs, it's this gold woman sitting there. Oh my gosh, I hate when I sweat because then it give me like wets on my face. So it's this woman sitting there. And she around this red table. Because it was like a golden light on her, but then it was like a Mr. Burgundy red type. And she like, do you want to see the dark side of the moon? I never said a word to her neither. And I'm like, what the heck is the dark side of the moon? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about this stuff. I don't know where I would have transcended to or none of that, because I've been going like astro traveling is what they call it. Because again, I'm still getting new to all this stuff, but I'll be everywhere. I be out, yo. I be out. I even go to the spiritual realm and, you know, get to see some of the deceased. And that part right there is like, let me finish. So she asked me if I want to see the dark side of the moon. Never answered her. I went to look up the dark side of the moon, but I can't really find anything about it. But the point of it is, after all that happened, and then I got a moment to sit because spirit kept coming to me. Not even spirit, like I started having encounters with the with the deceased. Like, people I know, like parents came to me, nephews came to me, my own cousin came to me, but again, because I'm working, I be so tired. So I don't know if the Most High, about to really bless me in a sense, so I can take the role that I'm supposed to play. I mean, that I'm supposed to be in here in this realm, without the hustle and bustle and the stress of anything. Because all I'm keep hearing is, when you get this, don't share it with anyone. And I'm just like, what? Okay. But God knows I'm a giver, and I can't leave my family out in the cold. Not the ones who mess with me anyway. So then that's another thing. I believe the Most High was revealing everybody who's for me and who isn't. So when certain things do happen in my life, like I get these certain blessings that I won't feel bad not giving to certain people. I won't feel bad, but at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna tell anybody, for real. Like, nobody gonna know. Because right now, people don't know my business, which is a good thing, and I'm gonna keep it like that. They asking though, but not for good reason, I don't believe. Because it's like, why you wanna know what the hell I got going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't even getting into that. Point of it is, when she asked me, I didn't answer. A couple of days later, I meet someone at the Lucy Euphoria store, which was the guy Terrell. And he made it seem like, he was a trusted friend and he'll help me out with some things and everything like that. My thing is, I'm so happy that I did not, take his gesture with him. He was suggesting, oh, I'm gonna get a hotel room so you could have your full experience and everything like that, because he wanted me to, open my mind without being afraid. So he wanted me to take like some shrooms or something. And I'm like, okay, you act like you the wizard here who knows more than I do. Which he was giving me some textbook knowledge, but not so much of spiritual. You know what I mean? And he like, oh, I can't tell you everything. You just gotta know. But as we communicate, it was as if I was teaching him instead of him teaching me. That's what it came down to, it seemed. You know what I mean? Like, I think the only thing he really learned how to do is to, like, really try to find out the wisdom that other people have, Like, I believe he like a thief, because let me finish. Let me tell you what happened. So, after everything came out with my family, my son's father, whatever happened with the ex-lover and the family that came against me with him, who tried to literally take me out, like in spiritual and in 3D. Like, these people kept showing up to my motherfucking house, and like, who the hell? So I said, you know what, I gotta be out before I sit up here with them silver bells on me, because I don't know who the fuck these people think I am. But you know what they say, you put a rat or a cat in the corner is gonna fight its way out, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be into no shit. But then I finds out, I'm gonna get back to that in a whole nother video, because I finds out during this spiritual awakening who I come from and who I am. Like, I'm a part of a warrior princess who is so beautiful, and I understand why I love archery now, because Queen Nubi is a Nubian queen, as they say, from Sudan, who conquered her wannabe oppressors, which were the Romans. Like, she orchestrated her army and took out the whole Roman Empire. Like when they tried to come and take her land in Sudan. And she has well respect and high ranking with the Egyptians. And it's like the true Egyptians are not gone. They're here. You just got to be lucky enough to run across one. That's it. You got to be lucky enough to run across one. So, with all this going on, and I'm getting all the knowledge, because you ask the questions, you will get the answers. And that's another thing. Anything I ask for, I receive. Anything I want, I receive. May not be at the time I want it, but it's always in divine guidance. So to the ones who out there who feel like, oh, they on hard times or something like that is going on, maybe you gotta be careful about what you ask for. Don't be asking for this, and then miss it when it comes, because you focus on one of the other things you asked for when something that you asked for is coming as well. So, just be patient and have fun out here. Like, you just gotta live this life and understand who you are. Because for me to have come to my awakening, because back on the internet when everybody kept saying, oh, in 2023 everybody gonna come into their the veil's gonna drop and everybody's gonna come into their spiritual gifts or understand who they are and know this, that, and the third. Lord and behold, that shit hit. And I'm like, oh, this is a real, like, you understand? Like, sometimes I really be having to wrap my mind around it, because it is beautiful. And it's like no worries, really. Like, how could you have worries? Everything is already taken care of for you. So, as they say, the veil dropped. But fun fact, I've been like this since I was a little girl. And it's funny, because one of my exes, he used to say, yo, you act like you used to have a imaginary friend when you was little. You still got that imaginary friend? And I'm like, yo, that's funny. I did have an imaginary friend. And the imaginary friend looked like the being who was on my right side and protected me when, oh my gosh, when that woman, because again, when I was in that sleep state and I went in, my body felt like wet sand, and I sunk in, and that woman was trying to show me like this her man type shit. Like, she was, but it wasn't even him. He had dreads that was to his shoulder. It was weird. She was trying to show me like this him and this, that, and the third, but then she started changing like into all types of shit. But before she even started changing, like, I see her beyond the Most High. But as the being came around, it was like eye contact, like making sure my eyes stayed on it and not what was happening in the background. Like, stay focused on me. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that shit. Because now I could calm down and think about it and everything like that, because, the shit happened. I have this thing on. Leave that alone before I messed it up. I really do. Oh my God. The whole time it was not on. But I'm going to keep going, because I don't know if it recorded or not. But I hope it did, because that was real. It was long. And I really hope it recorded, because if not, I'm going to be really pissed off. So, as the Most High made sure I kept my attention on the Most High, it was like, I'm going to leave it like this. It was like, something else happened. I had another incident where the Most High was like, not even the Most High. I started getting visions of future movies and things that was coming out and everything like that, future TV shows. Like, I don't know, I get like past, present, and future like visions. So how am I to incorporate all that into one for myself? I'm still working on it. I must be some powerful person, powerful being, and God ain't playing about me. Cause one night, let me make sure I give this some justice on how I got here. Cause again, I don't know nothing about all that magic stuff. All I know is about my word, my God, my truth, and to keep it moving. So yeah, all that happened. They got cast out and out the way. They still were trying to do things. Oh, that's where I'm at with the shrooms. So this dude like, oh, I can help you out. I can help you out. So I go and I take a nice amount of shrooms. And then as I'm going there, all I see is like, oh my God, the colors were so beautiful. It was like green, yellow, and black. It really was. Green, yellow, black. Green, no. It was like a green, yellow, black, and red. That's what it was. Green, yellow, black, and red. And there was all these eyes everywhere when I went in. But I seen a statue of the queen. Beautiful as hell. Because it was like, who am I? Where am I from? All this is happening to me. I want to know what's happening. So when I went in, it was like this nice, like, thick woman with her head wrapped up. And she laughing at me. She like, so you don't know who you are? And I'm like, no. No, I ain't say no. I say, who am I? You know what I mean? Let me know what's happening. And she was like, you don't know who you are? And she was like, get over here, girl. I'm going to cleanse you one good time. So as I'm laying there, it's like, you know, telling you to come and get cleansed or whatever. And I'm like, I seen the eye. And I'm like, somebody watching. You know what I mean? And she like, who said that's somebody else or whatever? I'm like, I see them. So then I stopped or whatever. But it was like a golden tub, and it had all these beautiful big wild flowers and bushes and everything around. Like, after seeing that, it's like you have to know your worth. You understand? Because in the spirit, shit, it ain't about everything here. Like, what's in the spirit, you could definitely have here. So I believe that's what I'm heading towards after I cleanse myself of all the things that devalue my worth. So I'm like, oh, why? Because this shit was palace out. It was beautiful. So all I kept saying is, what about my son? And it was like, no, because I thought it was the dude Terrell who was trying to come into my shit, because he up there meditating, eyes rolling over his head. He was something else. Like, I don't like how he was that day. So then I'm like, what about my son? Like, and I look and see my, you know, I'm like, what about my son? And like, your son's gonna be okay, you know, he here to teach or whatever. So then when it said that, it was something else that came. Well, not something else, but it was like 3 women. One came and pulled the mirror and let me see myself. And, you know, I'm just a beautiful queen. With knowledge beyond this earth. Most people will understand, but others wouldn't want to. And first thing that came out of their mouth was, cleanse yourself of all the poison. So I don't know if I'm not supposed to eat the food or what's supposed to happen, but I brought me some cleansing, so I'm actually cleansing myself now. But yeah, they like cleanse yourself of all the poison. So as soon as that, I jumped up to run and use the bathroom, but then I couldn't because I stopped myself. It was like I didn't allow the whole flow of the, I don't want to call it a ritual, but I didn't let the whole flow of the experience come through because one, I don't know this motherfucking person. You understand? And then two, it's like he's saying one tell you saying, yeah, he here to teach, but then two, don't let him in because he kept trying, like he was trying to come in at the same time. It was like you up here acting like you trying to help me, but at the same time trying to come in and be nosy about everything I fucking got going on. And that's what you got to be careful about. That energy swap with people, because the moment you let somebody in is the moment they really get in. And I'm happy I didn't come across too many people who's a hip and aware, because he gonna say to me like, oh, you know, he almost was a 30 degree Mason or whatever the case may be, but it was one thing they wanted him to do that he did not do. Me personally, I think his next thing was to do something to a divine feminine, like to really, like, I'm gonna tell you, my divine women out there who know they different, who know they like stand alone, walk alone, always have been different in a sense. Be careful about the men that come into your life, because it ain't, oh, it could be a feminine energy or a masculine energy. No, it's these masculine men. I'm gonna call them warlocks now, because I don't even know what else to call them, wizards or whatever, because it showed that he was a wizard and he was a teacher, but he got denounced because of some shit that he did. And I'm like, what the fuck he do? You know what I mean? But that ain't my business. The point of it is, she was like, I'm telling you, my little witch lady came, because I was going through the experience with, you know, the beautiful queens that cleanse you and help you get right. But then this little witch lady came, and she was a good, like, she's a good, like, she was a good, like, she had, like, I'm keep saying witch lady because she had like the little witchy outfit on, and she had her little cane, and she came up and she was like, and I'm looking like, what the hell's going on? And she was like, don't let him in, don't let him in. She like, everything ain't what it seemed to be. He is a teacher, but he was denounced and trying to get, and what they say, ancient wisdom from a divine being. So when people come into my life, and because how I'm so open, I can't be open no more. You know what I mean? Lesson learned. How I'm so open, they took that as like a naive state, which now that I see that's how a lot of people think, when I'm just being generous, trying to learn and do everything like that. So it could be a naive state of mind. But then after everything, I'm sitting there because I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go in my room and be by myself and everything like that. But I couldn't just leave that man, you know, just around without me watching. So even with me watching, it was more so telling me to protect myself, because I had like this pain in me. Because then that's what happened prior to that, because I'm a seer, like I see things. It's like somebody went to someone, like, even though all my family, my ex-lover, boyfriend, my baby daddy, all that was happening, I believe it was don't know, because nothing was happening until this nigga came home. Because in the beginning, when all this shit happened and God came and swiped them away from me, if you go back and look at my previous video of the witch and warlock that I got away from, you'll see, like I said, that when he came, she came, and the spirit mighty hand came and knocked the shit out of them. And oh Lord and behold, he went to jail. So while he was in jail, she was doing a whole bunch of shit. Then I ran across the man Terrell from the shop. And then one night, I'm in bed, and I hear the dude say, it's a man. It was a man. He said, oh, this who you want to do this to? And the person never said yeah or no, because I would have caught the voice. But I heard the voice of the worker or the practitioner, whoever they call them, witch doctors, whomever, you know, whatever group they go to, however they go. They like, oh, this the person you want to do this to. Oh, this is pretty. So I went back and told him, like, yo, why I heard some shit. Like, usually I get to see somebody doing some shit to me, but this time it was more so I heard it. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. That was Archangel Michael. And it's like, how the fuck you gonna tell me that was Archangel Michael? It wasn't in the sense where Michael saying, oh, they trying to do this to you and do that to you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It was more so, oh, a motherfucker trying to do some shit to you type. You know what I mean? So then it came to a point where it was like if somebody was trying to drain my sacral chakra, like trying to really attach themselves to it, because afterwards I start feeling that nasty ass pain. Like every time I got around that man is when I was feeling it. So it was him who did it. Like, what the fuck else like is there to say or whatever? He did it. And then I don't know how he did it. I don't know if he did it because he had my photo or what. But thank God my whole family covered, because, you know, people be wanting to know everything about you, and then they be trying to really fuck you up and run you over. And it's like, dude, the way my mind compartmentalized, I found out that it's you really doing this shit. No and it's a buts about it. I ain't even gonna get into that energy, because again, my ancestor or my spirit is connected to Queen Nubi, you already know how I get down. That's all I'm gonna leave it. So that's crazy, because I used to always say, damn, motherfucker want to have a war, a person want to do this, a person want to do that. It's like, go ahead about your business and leave me alone. But since I've cleansed myself and got away from them, and you know, everything like that, it's like I've been good, because this person really was trying to run me up type thing, because I felt it. So then after I came out of it, I knew I had to go in again, but by myself. But that day, I got a lot. I did. I got a lot of knowledge and seeing a lot of things that helped me balance myself. Like, I ain't got nothing. I don't have anything to worry about. So I was about to get the cleanse. Oh, whatever was trying to attach itself to me at that time, it like dissipated. But then again, I'm thinking it's him, but then again, when I went in and I seen what it was and it was dissipating, it was a woman, and she was like fading away, like faded away. It was a woman trying to attach herself to me. So maybe it wasn't him. Maybe he really was trying to help me, because when I went in to see, it was a woman, and it could be that motherfucking woman that nigga fucking with. Like, bitch, and get your own motherfucking life and energy, your dirty ass. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what's wrong with these hoes out here who want to be other people instead of putting in the work to take care of themselves? Like, go and pray to God. Ask God for a do-over. Repent. You understand? Because my shit is mine. And I'm resilient, so and you ain't, you know what I mean? You'll be sitting up here battling forever trying to get this. But then it's crazy because the day I found out this nigga was in jail, you know, I wrote a letter and everything like that. Some dude called me talking about he was Dave East or somebody like that, but it didn't sound like the Dave East that was on the phone that day. Me and him was conversing. Dave East had a deeper voice, so this person was impersonating somebody else. And I'm like, yo, why do you keep calling me? And he like, oh, it's your energy. So it's one thing like, alright, I'm out here willy-nilly minding my business. You know what I mean? And then it's another to where these people trying to really siphon off my damn energy. Like, bitch, go and get your own. The fuck? But ever since all that happened, it's like this ascended level and feeling that's in me, I have to like renew everything within me to actually stand up. Because if you like in that vibration, whereas they met you, they could like still try to stay attached to you and everything like that. But if you scale up and where you are, they'll have to come up to meet you. So my thing is to stay out of negative energy, eat right, keep moving forward, cleanse my body so I could have everything moving and, you know, grooving and feeling normal for myself. After that incident with them shrooms, oh, that's what I'm saying. After the incident with that, and, you know, they put that mirror in front of me, and I was just like, damn. I was born like that. Like, my teenage, like, the woman that was looking back at me in the mirror, it was like me right now, but with my teenage body. So it's like I gotta flush myself out and really work out and get fit, because that's who I am. Like, this ain't my body, but I'm okay, because, you know, it is what it is. But the point of it is, I seen myself and I just was like, damn, she is beautiful, you know, strong, sturdy, ain't taking no shit. You know, doing her thug dizzle, doing what I gotta do. So, because I always just say I call upon my higher self when I go into meditation. But when all this shit was happening, it was like, you know, you're in your higher self. And I'm like, I'm not in my higher self. So I kept trying to get back to my higher. Like, it's a certain levels into my meditation that I go in, and I'm able to see and feel and get everything. Ooh. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to say all that. Get whatever. And then cause meditation, that shit real. I was gonna talk about this meditation I did the other day, the Himalaya meditation. Oh, my ears ringing hard as hell. Let me go back. Let me see if I can find it. It's this Himalaya Energy Boost Meditation. Weekly Magic. I'm telling you, you put that in, and that's when I like, when I did that meditation is when I actually saw that my spirit guide was a man now. Like, I have a male spirit guide now, which he ain't playing no damn games. And I don't know if it's Prophet Idris, God Trusted Messenger, the Death Angel, because one night, there's another part of this awakening. The night when these people tried to take me out, because they sent some first. Let me go back. They sent some shit to me. I had to cleanse myself for that. Then that shit came back because I ain't opened up the window. I must ain't do it right. So then I went to a spiritualist lady. She told me how to do it. Boom. After that, that shit ain't come back. Maybe that shit went to one of them or they damn peoples, because that shit ain't come back. And then there was another thing where I'm so heightened at the time in my spiritual nature that one day my son and his girlfriend was at the house, and all I kept hearing was Asmodeus. And then I go and look them up. Let me not keep saying it, because they say it's some crazy, some freaky shit. But as I go and look them up, it's a sex demon. So I'm like, oh shit, because every time something came to me, I had to make sure it said exactly what it was and spelled it out for me. Because again, I don't know this stuff. I have no idea about any of this, but when it comes, I'm like, what? So it said it, spelled it out, everything. I go and look, it's a sex demon. Next morning, I hear my son going off, crying about all this crazy other shit happening, and boom, come to find out, Asmodeus came because of the young lady. Like, she was out here doing all types of shit that she ain't had no business doing. And I'm just like, oh my God, that made so much sense last night. Because I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Long story short, I'm open to getting in. It's crazy because my ear just started ringing hard as hell. If I have to meditate to get that thing, because that was hard. So, then was another incident. Now, this is the one that scared me because I thought somebody was sending some shit to me again when Prophet Idris came to me. Because before Prophet Idris came to me, I got a message from two close friends of mine from their parents. One was the parent and nephew, and the other one was their parent. So I gave them their messages. And then one night, my cousin John came to me, and I woke up out of that because it was like, damn, I'm tired, I'm drained. And for me to be in there and there, it's like I have to learn to balance my own energy. But then I'm working these crazy hours, so it's like, how I'm gonna do anything? I'm like, God, can I have that big blessing already, that financial blessing already? Because I'm ready to do this, but I'm tired. Like, what do you want me to do? Quit my job and not have shit? So I guess it's like, no, it's not have nothing. You just have to go out on faith. But again, everything happened for a reason right now, because I felt like my life was in danger with these people finding out where I live at and keep sending these dudes to my house. And it's like, before I sit up here and have to go into war mode, I'd rather just get out the way. I'd rather just get out the way, because I don't know these people and I don't care to know these people, and I wish they just like go on and mind their business, or God is just gonna annihilate them. Maybe God already is annihilating them once I got out the way. Maybe they all fucking dropping because they keep coming after a real one. So the point of it is, one night Prophet Idris came to me, and then Prophet Idris came to me, and it was all black. I'm telling you, it was all black. The sense of darkness was around, but not danger, but because it was all black and it was the man, and all I seen was like his chest part. I ain't see his head or his legs or his arms. All I seen was like the body, and he was just like, I'm like, so who are you? And he was like, Idris. I'm thinking, I'm like, Tracy, because the deceased been coming to me. I'm thinking somebody else coming to me to tell me some shit. And he was like, no, Idris. And I'm like, who Idris? So then I went to see who Idris was, but he was like, yo, it's time to step into your divine purpose. You have no more time to waste. So I believe that he is my spirit guide right now. I don't know. Because I'm going to tell you about these spirit guides. Like, when they swap out and they switch up and because they all have multiple names. And that's why I say there is no religion, but the closest thing to Allah is Islamic. You know what I mean? Like, it's a real thing, but it depends on how you take in the teachings. Because, it depends on, because they all have, like, how Islam, they have multiple names and everything like that. So it's more so when it's highly spiritual and it's to the source and you need anything and everything is everything, it's more so of the Islam practices. At the same time, it's the Indian practices, but that the chakra system isn't even the Indian practices. They're just the ones who adapt and adopt it more than anyone else. And that's another thing. When it comes down to us, we like, it's time to pull our roots back together. You know, it's like bump what these governments and everybody else feel is going on and what's happening. Us as melanated people really need, not mix, I'm telling you, like straight, ain't nobody mix with us type, like straight natural, organic, come from the stars. We ain't mixed with shit, but us, we gotta come together. It's time to come together now. No shade to nobody else. It's just, that's what the calling is. The calling is to come together. I want to try something. I want to get at least 10. And I seen like Dark Crystal, that little cartoon TV show, and they do dream waves or whatever with their hands. They like I can't remember what they said, but they like dream travel with me real quick or whatever. So I wonder if, no, it's real though. I said I wonder if we put our hands together, will we be able to see different things. I've actually done that with my older sister, and I seen a period of her life. Yo, that's crazy, because I'm happy like my shit been proven, so I won't sound nuts. When I did it with her hands, I said, all right, let me see your hands. And that's crazy, because Eve Vayu show you that. Through your hands, the palm of your hands, you get to really see if you know, tap, not even tap them, but if you completely aware. Oh my gosh, this shit is real. Bitch, you really has awakened into some shit. Oh my God, I need a bodyguard, boo. I need a bodyguard, and I need to shut the fuck up. No, I don't. It's time to be loud and proud, period. So you put your hands together and you dreamcast. That's what it's called, dreamcast with me. I've done it with my sister, and she actually stopped. She got scared. She like, girl, what's wrong with you? How you can see that? Oh my God. Because it was an evident incident that happened that I seen that I knew nothing about. Because again, she's older than me. She's older than me. So I'm telling her what I seen or whatever. Like, she had these blue shorts on with this white shirt. And she looked like she was packed up, you know, all up in the chest area. Like, what the hell was all that? And she blatantly told me, like, her mom used to pack her chest because she was young with, you know, tiggle bitties, and she didn't want anybody to see her, so she used to, like, you know, wrap her up or pack her up so where nobody could see it. Because I'm like, why I look like that? And she was just like, hold up, because it was a time where a car came, I don't want to say it was a Camry, but it was like a tan, back in the day Camry at the time, that pulled up on her while she was outside playing. And she ain't want to, you know, keep going. She just was like, no, I don't want, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, you crazy. And I'm like, why you gonna say I'm crazy? Was I right? She like, yeah, you was right. You was right. I said, why? Thank you. And so yeah, it was a lot of things going on with me during like, I'm here. Like, it is what it is. I am just ready to continue to move forward with my gifts and do the best I can for the people, and hopefully find a way for us to come together, because it's time to really, like, not just put things in books, which is a good thing, not just exist, but really tap into all areas and aspects of the world again. You understand? Like, we were in every nature of the world, but it's like, for me to see that high up and to look over and see everything, it's like, oh, why? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's work to be done to really bring the four corners of the earth for us, like true melanated people, back together. No mixing in our blood. You know what I mean? Just straight straight nigga, okay? Straight nigga. Like, the nigga come from a tribe. Dang. And that's crazy. Because that may be the only word that the people, the Caucasians, oh, let me not say that out loud, but the people have made negative, because I'm not going to say all of them, but that may be the only word that they made negative that was truly sent to uplift melanated people. Like, yeah, the ones who ain't been tampered with. No tampering. You know what I mean? Straight raw. And this all happened because, again, in the midst of my twin flame journey, I believe Alquan was my twin flame. That shit did now, because, again, they keep saying you don't know everything. Whether I know everything or not, I don't know what's actually happening with that case, and I'm just leave it where it's at. But I believe because all this came in the mix, and it was that it really awakened me beyond, like, surpass the limits that, like, my family were trying to put on me. Because all these years is like, they up here feeding me and giving me drinks of shit that I shouldn't even have, that's sitting up here diminishing who I am before I even came to understand who I am. You know what I mean? So now that I'm here, it's like, yeah, ball game now. Yeah, it's ball game now, and I have to be aware of everything. 10 toes down, continue moving. Because, yeah, I was a little delayed after everything happened. I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. So now I'm here rebuilding a level of energy that can't be matched for real. Can't be touched, can't be matched, can't be manipulated, can't be nothing. Because I'm ascending so high where it's only me and the Most High and whatever spirit guides and spirit team, and, you know, that I'm supposed to be a part of and keep moving with. And, you know, just take on the journey that God has for me. And that's me and my spiritual awakening, because, again, I'm going to go back to the night before, whereas I'm telling you, ain't nothing out there but me and a bunch of trailers. Empty. Like, no one's there. Pitch black. I had to take me a nap. And when I say, it's as if I heard the whole town. Like, whatever town that was, what is it? Willentown or something like that. Winslow Town in Berlin, New Jersey. It's like that little town just has so much shit going on over there. That shit a little wicked, probably. Like, that may be some little crazy ass town, because I've never in my life been somewhere and heard everything. The dogs, the cats, the babies, the people in the house. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? But then that fucking nasty, because that's what I'm saying. When I go back to the time I went into deep meditation with them shrooms, there was one little witch lady who came and told me, don't go too in while this person right here. You know what I mean? But then I went on my own and everything was fine. Like, I did it again and everything was fine for me. But when it came down to this other melted, like, it's like a melted face ass witch bitch who just won't let it go. I don't know if it's a hoe who probably really put something over my family, like, you know what I mean, like some old shit. But that hoe won't leave. Like, I'm laughing at her now, because she not even intimidating. You know what I mean? It's more so I'm looking at her and it's like, bitch, what is you doing? Like, you know what I mean? So while I see her, my spirit guide is there, and I can't even remember what was being said when I was talking to him. I don't even know if that one was, yeah, I don't know what was being said when I was talking to him. And it was more so like, every time someone is coming, like a negative entity or anything is coming to get my attention or bother me in a sense or do anything off put, my spirit guide there is to just block it all out. Like, pay attention to me, let's communicate, what's next? Like, don't pay that bullshit no mind. And I'm like, oh, alright, I'm good. Like with that weekly magical Himalaya energy boost meditation, is weekly magic energy boost, Himalaya energy boost. Cause I thought I was tripping when I was listening to that shit. That shit really put you on that high ass mountain. And it's like it takes you away from where you are, like literally, and you just breathing in that beautiful ass fresh air. Like your eyes closed, it's like, damn, how the fuck I get here? Like, listen, I'm open to all the world, okay? I don't limit myself to nothing. Like, only in the positive though, like not nothing crazy and negative, but in the positive, I'm open to it. Cause yeah. And now it's time to really find a way to help everyone else come in. Because, again, during my awakening, I was told, like, I need to go to the Himalaya mountains. It's this crescent land campsite that I'm called to go to. It's weird, though, but I wasn't ever called to go to Sedona, Arizona, to the Egyptian land. I wasn't called to go there yet. But these two places, I've been getting to the Himalayas only through meditation. But the campsite, I definitely want to go and check it out. Because I didn't know nothing about the campsite. And I say, all right, spell it. And I believe it's, let me see. I'm keep looking it up. Because I'm saying it's Crescent Land. Wait, they got a Crescent Land in Japanese or Japan? What's this? Alright, now this is different. Okay, now. Hold up. It ain't Crescent Land, but this Crescent Land is a location featured in the anime series Be the Man Fire Blast. It is the main setting of the series and is the birthplace emblem, I guess it say emblem charge system, Be the Man, and the road fight. Crescent Land is a big land with a big circular city placed beside it. The highest tower of Crescent Land is where the Grand Bee Master resides. Over the edge of Crescent Land, there are several docks. History. According to the ancient legend, there exist two legendary beasts that represent the four symbols. The phoenix and the Kelon. The phoenix represents the sun and the light and is sealed with a good heart, while Kilo represents the dark moon. The two beasts once fought an epic battle against one another, the Keelan lost, and it became evil-minded. Embittered from this defeat, Crescent Land was also formed from the conflict between the two beasts. I tell you, I don't be knowing shit about this stuff until I go and look it up. So I'm at a Phoenix Rising, and someone was trying to get me to be on the dark side. Thailand represents the dark moon. That's what I'm saying. That golden ass woman was up there and she said, do you want to see the dark side of the moon? Be the man. But this ain't the one I seen the first time. This is from some Japanese anime show, but then going down the history background of the show is based on real life shit. Dragons of the east, birds of the south, white tigers of the west. I love me a white tiger. And the black tortoise of the north. Oh wow. Prior to I'm getting fired up, Crescent Land was created after 2B animals. Oh yeah, I gotta find out the real story, because this ain't fiction. Where they talking about Reiki, gods. Oh, this shit real. Common. So, you know when they say, oh, you a sore loser? Kylan was a sore loser. But they were dark. The dark side of the moon. Oh my gosh. The dark moon. So it's like, of the Phoenix, you are light, love, everything. But if you gotta be on some you ain't playing type shit, you could get dark too. So that's why I have an equal balance of the, I'm learning. Like, spiritual awakenings are real. Get tuned, because it's really time to come together and really build some shit. Because I still gotta do my work to, you know, keep scaling up in my sense. And it's crazy because I went into the store and I actually brought me a crystal ball. And when I got the crystal ball, this crystal ball is, I hope it's done. Did she say the dark moon? I can't even remember the name of the crystal ball, but it's a moon. It's a moon crystal. So it is something with the moon that is calling for me to pay attention to. I keep saying pay attention to the moon cycles. It's something going down during a crescent moon. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, I went through my spiritual awakening. I got into tarot. Now let me tell you about these readings I did. I did 2 personal readings, like personal readings. One, it was all good. Now the second one I did for a friend of mine, and it was over the phone. Shit got so deep, because when you do readings, you really don't know what is gonna come out for the person that you're reading for. Like, energy just be flowing. Like, for me, I realize that when I do a reading for a person, it's more so for things that they need to fix. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, to really come equipped with, to be real with themselves about, to be real with themselves about, and to become equipped with who they are and what they need to change and what they need to build and what's hidden in their life. Like, my shit is overall. So at the end of the day, the first one I did, it was pretty good. She got it. She good. She got it. She gonna tell me, I'm gonna come and get another reading, but I ain't gonna never pay you for it. And it's like, nah, you ain't gonna tell me what you gonna do. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna let you take that and keep it moving. Because I know when I'm saying, nah, this ain't happening, that ain't happening, then that's what it is. But it is what it is. But when I did his, shit got so deep, I started feeling that shit in my back, like my lower back. Like, whatever happened in his life, that's why I don't think I'm going to be doing personal readings for people ever again. Like, I think that was, like, no matter how much you, like, I've known him, but I don't really know him. So it's like, no matter how much you think you know a person or whatever the case may be, until I completely learn to protect my own self from that part of the, you know, the energy read and not take on other people's shit, then yeah, I'm gonna mind my business. Because that's what he said to me. Because I let him know that whatever he's another one, he paying money into something, and them people using his money against him, though. You know what I mean? And it's like, they keep trying to call him in, and he know what the fuck was happening. Because I'm like, yo, am I right? He like, yeah, you right. That's why I gotta go and figure out what the fuck going on. Because he said they want me, but they ain't gonna have me. They ain't gonna never have me. Fuck what they talking about. And I'm like, yeah, somebody wants you. It's like, some people want you, but then you paying somebody else to protect you or tell you what, like, whatever the fuck was going on. They was taking his money, living rich off of it, and making him think they were helping him, but they was using his money against him so he could keep giving them money. You know what I mean? So again, that's why in my previous video, you have to be careful who you help. No matter how much you want to help somebody, sometimes you really just gotta say no. You know what I mean? Because that energy exchange is real. And I'm learning so many times after, but thank God for God, you know, protecting me, and I'm able to transmute and heal, because I am a healer. Like, I heal myself, I heal others. You know, it is what it is. I'm a healer. But it take a little time. You know, you got to go through things to get through it. You got to go through it to get through it, and it works out. So again, his reading got deep. I don't know who the fuck. It's like if during his reading something came up, like, so I wouldn't go too far into telling him anything, because somebody doing some shit that he think working for him, but it's not. And they were kind of like blocking me out the reading, because then the reading stopped after it got to a certain point. Because something was going down. Like, however he was living in a different place and time is none of my business. And once that shit got that deep, he was like, nah, it's okay, that's enough, I can't hear you, da-da-da-da. Because I'm telling him, like, yo, something going on, what happened here? Like, I'm feeling this shit. And he like, yeah, go ahead, go in, feel it. I'm like, nigga, it ain't for me to feel all this shit. It's for you to know what the fuck going on and to cleanse yourself. I ain't here to carry your fucking burden. You understand? I'm here to tell you about it so you could, God damn it, look at me. I'm here to tell you about it so you could clean it up or whatever. I ain't carrying that shit. That shit feel weird as hell. Like, I don't know what you into. And then he say, well, in my country, they go all the way in. They go all the way in. I said, well, I ain't doing that shit. So the reader ended. He hung up. But when he hung up, I was still looking through the cards, and I seen some shit. I ain't gonna say. But he didn't want to finish it, so I left it alone. I left it alone. He didn't want to finish it. So, see how much time I got. This reading. These spoken words went a little long. See how much time I have left. Got about an hour and a half, which is good, because I gotta get on the road and I gotta work out before I start going anywhere. I gotta pump that iron. Yep, I brought my weights. I'm getting down. So, as I closed out his reading, I went to work out. So I go and get on my little vibrator machine, and as I'm up there getting my vibration on, I hear like a It was that type of noise. It was like, like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I promise you, no lie. Listen to mum's my word. After doing his reading, grown size motherfucking pigeon appeared. That shit ain't come from nowhere. That shit was like, because it was making that sound. I'm like, what the hell is that sound? Like, where is that shit coming from? That shit just appeared and then was trying to get out the window. Like, how the fuck you get in if you can't get out? You understand? But it was clean as hell again. That is the second motherfucking pigeon that came to my place. Okay. But they be clean, like different. So I don't know where pigeons come from, but they ain't no regular motherfucking egg hatch birds. Like, somebody need to find out how pigeons come about, because that motherfucker just appeared. That shit ain't. And I'm just saying, that shit ain't. That's the third to, like, that's the second one that ended up in my place. That's why I'm moving. That's why I have moved. But that's the third, because the last time I did a reading. It came, not even did a reading, I did a cleansing in my apartment, and one came and smacked against the window, and then it left. So I don't know if it came to take whatever was leaving my residence or what. But again, pigeons are very vital when it comes down to spirituality. What they supposed to do, what they mean, where they come from, who they are. I have no idea, but that's a real freaking thing. The damn pigeons. I used to see a lot of pigeons. I don't see them that often no more. I don't know where they are. But then, yeah. I'm going to say that's it with my awakening. All my experiences, everything I've been through, what's happening so far. Just when it comes down to my readings, I need... Because a lot of things be coming to me, and I don't be writing it down. Like that day in my other video that made me say something about these people, when that boy showed up in front of my residence. That night before, I had a dream that these people was having a meeting, and he was just like hell bent on, oh, I got this, I'll get her attention type shit. Because for some reason in their mind, they think they know me. They believe that only attraction that I'ma have is to a dark-skinned man, but it's a lot of dark-skinned men out here. You gotta have a certain what is it, how they say it? I don't even fucking know. I ain't even gonna mess it up. A certain feng shui to your type. You know what I mean? You gotta have a certain essence, a certain something for me. Cause I'm on another level now. Like, I know better now. I know my value. I know who I am. I'm graceful and gracious and grateful, like God. And then that's another thing. When all this was happening, I went and prayed to God. God straight told me, like, don't come to me just when you want something, you know. God wants you to talk to him. God don't want you to just come when things are burdening you or you got a problem. God, like, don't treat me like no nigga you just want some shit from. Communicate. Be my friend. Talk to me. So that's another thing I realized, like, morning, night, I just gotta converse with God and see what's, tap in and see what's happening, because the Most High is saying, don't just come to me when you want something. You have to, that's your first committed relationship is with the Most High. Because I promise you, all this shit was happening, I'm going to talk to God. God straight blatantly said, I miss you. Don't come and talk to me when you only want something. Because you know you're already going to get it. It's God, the creator. You ask God for what you want. God is made to give it to you as long as you're on the right side. On the Phoenix side and not the Kellen side. The dark moon side. You know what I mean? Got to stay on the sun, the bright side, and have your equal balance. But blatantly God said, listen, don't just come to me when you want something. that's real. Who the fuck want to talk to somebody when every time you pick up the phone, all they saying is, oh, can I have, can you do, may I have, may I this? Damn, you don't want to see how I'm doing? It's like, what, God, my best friend? Hey, God, how you doing? I be asking God for a whole lot. I be asking for the assistance of the archangels and everything, and I be just like, God, can you please allow Archangel Raphael to assist me? Because I got this thing going on right here, and I need my back today. Like, not laughing, but, you know, you just got to really have a committed, loyal relationship with the Most High, and I promise you, you won't have any issues, because God is waiting and willing to assist. Just don't come when you just want something. That's another thing. Build your relationship with God, and anything and everything else is null and void. I don't know why God set these people up for failure, though. But, you know, in Tarot land, they keep saying God just wanted to see how far they was going to go with it. And now, everybody better realize that the Most High is alive and well in effect. So you better think twice before you get out here and try to interrupt a motherfucking life. Me being me, I'm tired of going through these trials and tribulations with these motherfucking people trying to come into my life. So I think that was to open my eyes too, to say, baby girl, pay attention now, alright? I gotta keep cleaning your wounds when you could just straight avoid it. You know, so now that I'm here, it's like avoidance, abort mission. Like, I'm paying attention to all the signs and synchronicities, okay? Me being who I am, I'm straight. Because whether people see my guardian angel, know I have one, or understand I am protected, I do have a spiritual bodyguard, and understand who I am. And people just always say, oh, you lucky. I'm blessed, baby. I'm more than lucky. I don't need no motherfucking luck when I got God. I'm gonna put this on because I'm about to go and use the restroom. I gotta get up out of here. Yeah, so I just wanted to fill you in on my spiritual awakening, and to whoever else is out here feeling like they may be going through something and getting all the earrings and having the visions and dreams and hearing and understanding what's happening. Boo. Calm yourself down. Don't listen to all the noise. Listen to the sturdy, the soft, not soft, because they ain't always soft. This is listen to listen to the more stable, that's what I'm gonna say, the more stable sound. Because everything else that be all over the place, it'd be more of like the chaos and everything like that happening. Not so much of chaos, but things you know, everybody be asking for things, everybody be wanting to know things, and the Creator, the Most High, put us here as prophets, because I promise you, the Most High put us all here to have that understanding. And that's crazy, because growing up, my family used to be like, who are you? You know what I mean? And it's like, they did, like, I must with some weird ass kid growing up, and they just didn't even understand what was happening with me and who I am and how it is. And my cousin used to always say, you're weird, which is supernatural. But it's like, now that I awaken and understand and feeling everything that, you know, the Most High is leading me to know and understand, I get it now, you know, like, I get it. And it's crazy, because I do sense, like, I be sensing all types of shit on people, and I be like, ooh, like, for real. Like, I remember when I was 18 and this dude was walking across the street with this little girl near the post office. And that was a time when I knew too. Like, why am I seeing this man whole life in front of me as he walking across the street? Like, I don't want to be... Like, I had no idea what was happening. Even at that time, I got hella mail from the secret society contacting me during that time, trying to get my attention too. But I let all that shit by, because I'm like, I don't know these motherfucking people, how they fucking even get my address. You know what I mean? Like, hella people was trying to take my ass young. So I'm glad I looked past it and be able to stand in my own. Because even when it come down to me getting messages from the deceased, like when it was like I'm sitting there and I'm in a space with one. You know what I mean? With one, I should have brought my brace. But I'm sitting there, I'm in there with my friend's mom or whatever, and she there with them, and I'm there with them, and they having this private conversation, and it's crazy because the next day I called my friend to tell her about it, and she like, oh shit, that's crazy because just last night we was doing that. And I'm like, yeah, just last night all that was happening. Your mom told me to tell you not to tell anybody your business. Like, whatever y'all got going on, don't let nobody know. But in the sense of me being here, it's like, again, the guy Terrell told me it's a titan. I don't know, but it's this giant. It's a giant with a big ass arm holding all like being the guardian of the gate to keep the spirits back away from me, so they all won't, like, I guess, come and bone rush me all at once. Like, you know, I had to get messages out. But again, it was this dude came with these braids. I don't know his name. I want to say his name was Mike, but he was looking for a woman named Georgina. And I'm like, big man Mike with the braids? How am I supposed to find a woman named Georgina? Her favorite color is yellow. I don't know. Y'all, and then there was a time I went in. It said 1803. I don't know when. 1803. Or maybe I should go and look back and see when Queen Newbie. No, she was later than that. But yeah, it was a time in 1803 when it was something painted in turquoise color, and it said Royal Family. It was turquoise color over some gold, and it said Royal Family 1803. So something about 1803 with a royal family that had turquoise color plaques in the front of their house, like it was a castle they was living in or something like that. Maybe I was there too. Like, shit, I don't know. I'll be everywhere. Listen, meditation is real, but I'm cool because I'm here. I don't get too beside myself. I just take the messages that God has for me, and that's why half the time I just be looking and quiet, like. And then the thing that get me is when I see a person and their life come to me. Like, sometimes I'm told to tell people things, at the times I didn't, but now it's like when it come up, I know it's meant for me to do so. So I'ma just leave everything where it's at. I'm on a great mission, and I'm ready to take my position. Like, God knows I'm ready to take on my position and do what I gotta do. Give out these messages. And bring us across the globe. Bring us back. 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 It's been too long. Been too long. Been too long. Been too long. Put that shit down. Stop that smoking. Get rid of that poison. It's too long. 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 I start tripping. Yeah, I know. It's been too long. Everybody need to come back together. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah. You know, like on school days, when Lawrence Fishburne came out there, I think that's who that was. It's him and somebody else. I be getting mixed up. Yeah, it's Lawrence Fishburne. He came out there and started yelling, wake up. That's where we at right now. And it's not so much for entertainment. It's more so of, it's time for real life change, like the ecosystem. know in a minute my life gonna change like drastically, and I'ma just have to do it. Because I know even after this message, I may get some shit tonight, and it's like I have to follow. I have to follow. Because again, that night with all that motherfucking noise, and that melted face motherfucking witch bitch keep coming. But then that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not afraid of her or anything like that. I'm just looking like, really, bitch? Like, you still coming? After everything you see, you ain't affecting me or bothering me. You still coming? So, yeah. I just wanted to, you know, give y'all a little insight on my awakening. And how, it's really happening. I know your worth. The Most High is alive in effect. And wants everyone to talk to the Most High more. I'm keep saying him because it's a male voice. Again, it's male voices. It's not, it's like the women there to cleanse you and keep you in your value. You know what I mean? Like, but the men are there to guide you, for real. Like, men are there to guide you, and women are there to keep you cleansed and nurtured. That's what it is. So if you ain't got no man that could guide you in no direction, and you just bullshitting, you better get the fuck away from him. Get you some guidance, boo. You gotta get something that's gonna put you on, that's gonna guide you, not some shit to just be doing to be doing. If that man ain't leading, that man, he ain't wake up yet. Because men have awakenings too. Men come to a point to where they have to get in that leadership position, and then the woman has to understand that the value they are is the value of the man that they're with. How all this come to me now? You know what I mean? But because it wasn't taught to me, I'll teach you to the rest. You gotta understand, like, it ain't just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bang me, spend your money. You know, it really gotta be some building, some grounding, some deep-rooted legacy movement now, especially in the melanated community. No wickedness. It's time to let the wicked go and to move in the light. But the ones who are wicked, that's something that they're gonna have to deal with, you know, that dark moon shit. Cause I tell you, I went in that store, and first time I went there, I didn't go intentionally to buy anything. But when I went over there, I felt the energy pull me, like the crystal pull me, the ball pull me. And I'm like, what ball was that? So then I went back a second time and I waved my hand over the ball, and then boom, I have it. I have it. Some reason though, every time I lay it on my chest, it hurts. So I don't know if it's ciphering all the things that potentially hurt me in my life out of me, but that shit hurts. It hurts when I do that. Like, I use my amethyst on my head, you know, when I use my amethyst, this is pretty good, my amethyst crystal. But when it come down to this moon rock, this moon crystal ball, is like, I keep this with me. It keeps me like this, like focused and remembering, and not here and there. It keeps me grounded. It does. I'm gonna close out now. Use my sound bowl, cleanse the energy. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Spiritual awakenings are real. I just wanted to spill my tea, and maybe next time I'll have a reading for you. But right now, I got to get, you know, I don't know why I be tripping. Back to work. Have a good day, y'all, because I be tripping. Let me see. That wasn't long enough. It's all good. Smell you later. Deuces. If nobody ain't tell you they love you today, just know I love you. And it's coming to me again. Talk to God like God's your friend. You know how they say, oh, you got to say it like this and do it like that. Even if you fib a little. Sorry, God, but try not to. You know, because you don't want to disrespect the Most High. But if that's who you are at that moment, to get surpassed that, and you got to curse up a storm to understand, like, dang, because that's where you get your first line of respect from and everything. Because when everything happened to me, and I'm thinking, like, and I knew, like, my parent kind of went against me and everything. I'm sorry, I have to say this part. And I went to the Bible, and it was in Psalms, I think 38 or 33, where it said, when your parents forsake you, you know, you always have the Lord at the end of the day, like you're never alone. That's what it is. So it's like beyond anything and everything. Beyond anything and everything, it is the Most High God, Allah. Okay? Allah, Allah, Allah. Because I promise you, it's Allah. And come as you are, your authentic self. Don't be timid. Don't pretend like, oh, I'm this way. God knows everything. God sees everything. You coming all jacked up and fucked up, you tell God, like, God, I did this, I did that. I don't want to live like this no more. I need help. May you please help me. Like, if you need help with addiction or anything like that, go to God in the rawness. Let God know how you even got there. You understand? Because the more you talk to God and understand how you got there, the more you're going to understand what can get you out of it. So with that being said, it's like God wants everybody to come home. That's what was kept being said to me even when I first went into that cloud, and it was like, there's no religion. It just is. It just is. God wants everyone to come home as their authentic selves, but to add more value and respect to themselves and get back in coordinates with the male and female correspondence. Like, your man is to guide you, and you are to nurture. You are to clean, cleanse, and nurture the man. Like, not like, oh, you gotta sit up there act like you his slave or anything like that. Like that obedient dumb shit. Like, it's nothing like that. It's more so, you know your role and he know his, so it won't be like a conflict when you get to that certain level of respect. And it ain't even about just a relationship. It's just man and women, period. When you on that level of it, then that's just where you are and where it's at. Only the ones who tapped in, I guess, would really know what I'm talking about, and the ones who aren't, try it. God is looking for us to communicate. God wants everyone healthy. God wants us to stop putting poison in our bodies. And I'm saying that. So it's like, it's really time to not eat the food that's stacked on the shelf and just have our produce, because I'm about to eat me my cucumber. Go in here and get me, I have vinegar. Go and see if I can get me another cup, or clean out one of my cups and be dipping that shit in that vinegar, eating it, because that's what's about to happen. Then I got bananas and oranges. I probably can't eat my yogurt, but I gotta hurry up now because it's time for me to get ready to go. Got less than an hour, and this was just a background on my awakening and how I got here. Okay? And how it's not fraud. It's like real shit going on over here. But I'm not doing no personal readings. That right there, that shit with that bird and that energy actually put me down too for like a couple of days. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't doing that no more. Maybe once I learn to like completely, again, because I'm just getting, not just getting here, but because I'm here already, it's like I just want to be here with myself in the most high for a moment. Like I don't want to tap into nobody's energy. Right now it's just my focus and my focal point. And to eat just my fruits and vegetables. But yeah, your chakra system, you want to eat a piece of fruit or vegetable to align with every single day. Every single day. Excuse me. So yeah, have a good one.